So this is the pattern that we are going to make today, and in this pattern you can say this is a pattern of nothing but a diamond, but in this diamond we are having two diagonals, right? A horizontal one and a vertical one. So that is also going to be divided into 5 parts. This is the first part, like writing a star at the center. This is the second part. This is the third part. This is the fourth part, which is exactly at the reverse of it. And this is the fifth part. Means so far these are the 3 parts which I need to define, and after that I'll just reverse it and we will get the output. So let's go for the same thing, like I am having the number which is equals to the length or the height of this case. In this case, that is, let's suppose 7. After that I am defining level is equals to num minus 2. Why 2? Because in the total height 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 in this case, okay, let's take 6. In this 6 in this case of 6, I'm having this defined, this is also already defined. So I just need to go for 4 iteration, means 2 less than the total height it is having. So that is why I'm defining level is equals to 2 minus 3. So I'm now printing stars. I'm printing a star, and before that I am printing spaces. And how many spaces I want to print? I want to print, let's suppose in this case, these many number of spaces. After that I'll add a star. After that I'll go for a for loop for I in range, and the range should be level, because this is how many times I need to iterate through the loop, 4 times. Okay, and here I will print my loop. I'll print my stars. So in the star I need to have, first of all I need to add the spaces in the beginning. So how many spaces I need to add? I need to add level minus I. These are how many spaces I want to add. After adding these many spaces, I want to add a star. After adding a star, let's execute this and see if everything is working perfectly fine or not. And the things are not working perfectly. Why? Because we are getting an error as an invalid syntax. Okay, so I need to add a multiplication sign here, and now let's run it, and we are getting a half line, right? But in this line you can see this is not in the same order. This I need to shift towards the left. To shift it towards the left, instead of num I should write num minus 1. And now if I'm executing this, the line is perfect. Clear? Now what I need to add after this line, I want to add a line in the at the center as well. Clear? And to add the line at the center, I need to add few spaces, right? And after that I will add my star. How many spaces I need to add? Let's try with I number of spaces and run it, and we are getting a perfect line, because in the first place I'm going for 0 spaces. After that I'm going for 1 space. After that 2 spaces. After that 3 spaces. 0 goes here. Clear? I goes here. Now after that I also need to add few spaces, and after that star, so that I can write the line in the same manner. So here as well I am adding the same number of spaces, and after that I am adding a star. Let's see if everything is working perfectly fine or not, and everything is working perfectly so far. Now what should be the next step? The next step should be, because the number is 6, means the height should be 6, but now the height is 1 2 3 4 5. So what I need to add? I need to add a 6th line, and in that particular line I will write all the stars. Clear? So let's print it here, because it should be written only once. So that is why I'm printing the stars. And how many times I'm printing it for these number of times, and I'm adding a space inside it as well, so that I will get a perfect line. So now my upper triangle is ready. What I need to do? I just need to reverse this particular process. How to reverse is just copy the code, and earlier the code which is starting from the level which is 4 and go 0 and go up to 4, but now we'll start from 4, go up to 0, and every time after the iteration I'm subtracting 1 from it. Let's run it and see if we are getting any problem or not. And yes, we are getting a problem. The problem is that these two lines are having the same width. The stars are different, but this should have this particular length. Both of them should be equal. So this line should be removed. How to remove this line? This is the first line of this particular loop first of all. So how to remove the first line? Instead of level, just write level minus 1. Right? Now let's execute it, because this is the beginning part of the loop. This is where the loop ends. Now at the end as well, we need to have 3 star, which should have 0 distance in between them. So I need to add one more line here. This for loop is printing these lines, right? And because this for loop is printing these lines, so what should be this my step? My step is going to be just remove, just add, instead of 0, just write -1, so that I can go even deeper than that. Here in this case I will add +1, here I will write -1, because this is this loop in the decreasing order. Now at the end, what I need to write, just copy this and paste it at the end and run it. And this is something that we are getting. Okay, it should not be this line, it should be this line. And if I are executing it, we are getting a perfect shape. So let's change the value to 8 and see how the values are changing. Now here we are having the same result.